Every hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, a senior citizen is transported by ambulance to a hospital because of a fall injury. For people 65 and older, falls are the leading cause of injury deaths in Iowa and the leading cause of injury hospitalizations and emergency visits in Iowa. 1 out of 3 adults age 65 to 79 will fall every year, and 1 out of 2 adults age 80 and older will fall every year. Many slips and falls outside your home can be prevented with mindfulness and planning ahead. Make sure to slow down. Factor at least 15 minutes into your schedule so you're not rushing to appointments and events. Be aware of your surroundings. Use handrails. Ask for assistance and check for special accommodations. Look ahead at the surfaces where you are walking to evaluate how solid your footing will be before you take a step into a new area. Shoes play a big part in preventing falls. The slickness of the soles and the type of the heels worn need to be evaluated to avoid slips, trips, and falls. Shoelaces need to be tied correctly.
A number of falls take place in the community on sidewalks and curbs. The uneven surfaces cause people to trip and misstep, stumble and fall. So I caution people to scan ahead as they walk, look for those little subtle changes in elevation. Could be just a 1/4 inch change in elevation, either up or down, at a sidewalk control joint that can cause a misstep and stumble in a serious fall accident. Well, when you're out and about and you encounter a step, one of the most important things is to use that handrail. Keep your hands free so you can grip that. If you start to misstep or stumble, you can grab that handrail and prevent a fall. It's also important to slow down on steps and make sure you see each step edge. They're not always highly visible. When we go into a store, I like to caution people to slow down and get their bearings as they enter that doorway. Assess the walkway, see if there's any hidden hazards such as a wrinkled up floor mat that may not be highly visible. Also, it takes a while to get a feel for that footing. It might be a slippery floor surface, a ceramic tile that could be very slippery when wet. Even if you don't see puddles, if your shoes are wet, you're going to be prone to slips and falls. When it rains or snows, the key is to be aware that slippery conditions can exist, especially in the spring and when there's a thaw refreeze cycle going on. The key is to first recognize that area and change your pace. We want to have you walk with an upright posture, small steps, flat-footed steps, and not too fast. In many cases, it may be more safe to walk on the grass area of a sidewalk than the sidewalk surface itself. The best kind of footwear to wear is a shoe that fits snugly around the foot. It doesn't allow the foot to slide inside the shoe or the heel to raise up. I like to see a slip-resistant outsole that has a rubber tread with many leading edges and channels to divert water from underneath the shoe. I also like to remind people to pick up their feet as they walk and not try to shuffle them. If there's an uneven surface ahead of them, if you shuffle your feet, you're more prone to trip and fall. Also, that unexpected grab of a high traction shoe on a floor may cause a stumble and fall as well. One last bit of advice I like to give people is that walking, just like driving a car, requires your full attention. Look ahead for hazards, try to identify those before you get to them, and don't be surprised by them. You'll be much safer.
Nearly half the falls outside your home are related to walking, particularly on uneven sidewalks or tripping over curbs. Look ahead, keep your head up, and slow down. By making simple changes, you can maintain your independence and continue a happy, productive lifestyle. Be proactive and prevent a fall. For more information on fall prevention, go to lifelonglinks.org.